G'day guys, welcome back to my playthrough of Return to TFA with Luke Robinson for the Mythos Busters campaign play-along. We're going into the Doom of Eztli, and I had 8 experience to spend, so I've thrown in 2 Recall of Futures and 2 Seeking Answers. Recall of Futures is just amazing, because you can get rid of some of those really big tokens, the -5 which is in this Chaos bag, as well as some of these symbols which can get quite high. And seeing as, depending on which path you choose, you only really end up putting one kind of symbol in. So there might be 2 or 3 cultists, for example, if you side with Tucker. You can just call a cultist on this, and it's quite good at making the Chaos bag easier. And they don't actually exhaust unless you pull that token out. So you can get both Recall of Futures out, because they don't take up a slot. And then you can use them to name, say, the -5 and the cultist, and it covers all of your bases. And if you don't draw that token, they don't exhaust, so you can use it on the next test, and the next test, and the next test, until you draw those tokens that are actually going to ruin your day. So, super good card. And then Seeking Answers also seems really good with Luke Robinson, because you can investigate his wondrous, wondrous journey, or wondrous... Yeah, a Dreamgate Wondrous Journey, that's where I'm getting confused. You can investigate here. It is connected to every revealed location. You only have to beat a 1, and you can grab 2 clues from any connecting locations, which is any revealed location. And it doesn't have to be the same location. You can, in solo, you can just snipe clues off super high shroud or dangerous locations. It gets around enemies, it gets around all kinds of stuff. So, seems excellent in Luke. I got rid of my barricades because in solo I just don't know if it pays off. I kind of built the deck to use them and kind of just had a change of heart. I also got rid of my guts, which I might regret later in the campaign for various reasons. But kept the unexpected courages because they're just a bit more generalized. Sometimes I might need to evade stuff. So yeah, hopefully I don't regret that too much, but we'll see. Alright, so those were my changes. Otherwise, it's just the standard Doom of Eztli. Alright, so shuffle that up. I'll shuffle all these decks up. Shuffle this. We have 1 mental trauma, and we are, because of our low on supplies, we are starting with 3 fewer resources, so we only have 2 to start with. Okay. I'll draw my opening hand. Oh, we used up our medicine as well last time because I got poisoned, unfortunately, because I got too greedy. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Okay, we can get rid of this for now. Alright, this is not really the start I wanted. Probably not worth holding onto this. I really just want my assets. I need my Milans, I need my magnifying glasses, so I'm just going to hard mulligan everything. And go for another 5. See if I can hit something good. This also we get to ignore. Okay, Recall Future, Mists, and Seeking Answers is all pretty useful to have, as is Burning the Midnight Oil actually to get money. The only problem is I'm going to struggle to investigate anything without some more assets. Yep, I really need a Milan or magnifying glasses or something to just get that 3 book up, because otherwise it's going to be tough. Alright. Oops. There we go. Give that a shuffle. And we can get going. So I've got a 2 shroud location with 1 clue. We can resign, or we can use our torches to discard treacheries or enemies. There are currently none in there, and we can use this ability from any location. Yeah, we can explore. We need 3 clues. We got 7 doom. Okay, and the bag's got -1's in it. -3 if there's doom. A -0 will reveal another token. Otherwise, it's -3, -5. So being 2 up, I think, is still a pretty good spot. Although 1 up's actually not too bad. It's not ideal, because I think there's maybe, 2 -2s, a -3 and a -5 in an auto fail. So there's currently 5 tokens in there, plus an elder thing that can place Doom out of 15. So there's like a 2/3 chance to just pick up a clue here without committing anything. You can also get some money. Well, we can play the recall actually, and call those -2s, which makes our odds significantly better. I think that's actually really worth doing. First thing we're going to do is just play this recall. We're going to investigate as our second action with burning the Midnight Oil, which gets us 2 money. And we're going to call the -2 on recall of future because we're only 1 up. Alright. It's an auspicious start. So we'll just investigate again and call a -2 again. Well, there's really not much you can do about that. So we'll just go to upkeep. Vantage points, not too bad. What am I doing? I'm going up here to the Doom, and we'll just make sure I did shuffle this, but Entombed, you cannot disengage from enemies or move. Gatebox is moving, isn't it? Yeah, you move to it. Test for agility or form. This is going to be pretty hard. Ooh, I don't like this. Don't like this at all. Okay. I think I'm going to do the exact same thing as last turn and just try to investigate. Yeah. Or do we spend like 3 actions trying to get out of this because we don't have much else? No, I'm going to investigate. I guess I can always seeking answers these clues later. Alright, let's try to get out of this. So I'm going to be 1 down. I'm evading. I get +2 if I draw it, right? So what is the best? I should, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get all of these out. I'm going to copy them over here. We can return those. Oh, can we? I'm going to just kind of quickly arrange these so I know how many bad things I have to worry about, what my odds are. So this is kind of a weird one. This is currently a 0. This is a -1. This is a good sort of thing to just kind of be able to reference. This is also a -1, -3, and -5, and auto fail. So if I'm testing at 0 up, in this bag of 15, there's what? 6? There's 3 -1s, 2 -2s, and this is potentially a Doom. So if I call a -2, that gives me 8. Oh, actually, I'm testing. No, for this first one, I want to call skulls. Or even 0s, actually. No, if I call 0s for the first one, because then I get +2. So I could potentially, if I draw a 0, I actually get +2 from Recall of Future, and I can get out of this Entombed on the first action. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to do the first test, and I'm going to call 0 on this Entombed. -2, so that's a failure. So now it's a 3 test, because the difficulty is reduced by 1. So I'm going to try to get out of Entombed again. And this time the 0s automatically pass, so I don't need to call those, and I can call the -2, because suddenly that takes me up to 8 potential symbols using Recall of Future. So I'm going to call -2. Uh-oh. Hey, okay, cool. So that exhausts it. So we are -2 and then we're +2. So we're testing even, so we successfully get rid of this Entombed. And that is exhausted for this turn. Okay. Well, that was a big waste of time. I wonder if I just explore and I leave that clue to seeking answers, because we don't need all these clues. Yeah, I think I'm just going to explore with my last action and get off this location. Just start doing something, basically. That is not connected. We're looking for star. green triangle, green diamond, or red circle, red square. That is star. That is a connected location. Okay, we will get a connector. Alright, Grand Chamber. It has Vengeance 1 on it. I made this mistake on my Skids playthrough, because I'm pretty sure the original version of this has Victory 1, and when you clear it, it becomes Vengeance. So it's now Vengeance, and when you clear it, it becomes Victory, so I definitely want to clear this. Okay. So that was my last action, so I can't really do much. I do need to shuffle. I didn't need to shuffle that, but shuffle these in. Okay. So there's now 1 card out of 7 in there. And that was my turn. There are no enemies, so we can do upkeep. Okay. This is going swimmingly. So we get moved to the Dream Gate. We're not going to be able to explore this. We just don't have the stats to get to a 6. Which I guess means we're just drawing a bunch of cards and taking some horror. But it's so slow. Okay. Because we're testing currently 3 to 6, which is just not doable with like not enough buffs. Okay, so that was my upkeep. Hopefully we draw an enemy here. That would be nice. Hey, cool. So if you look at Dreamgate, enemies and investigators other than Luke Robinson cannot enter Dreamgate. And because they can't, I've drawn an enemy, can't spawn here, and he doesn't spawn elsewhere because he doesn't have any spawn location. So he has to spawn on me, but he can't, and if he can't, he just whiffs. So he goes to the discard pile, and that was my bad card. He doesn't surge, nothing like that. He just whiffs. So that is actually a little bit fortunate, at least. It could have been worse. But unfortunately for me, my turn is going to be slow. Yeah, so we have to successfully investigate, and at the end of the investigation phase, we get to go to any location and we take 2 horror. So I don't think I need money quite yet. I'm just going to draw cards and see what we get. Perception is nice. Draw another card. Working a hunch is really good. But again, not yet. So we're at 6, so we can afford to draw 1 more card. And that's my turn. Okay. We will start needing money to pay for some of these events and get some of these assets down. But hey. Alright, end of the investigation phase. We have to move to a location. We're going to take 2 horror. And at least that is out of the way. We had 1 damage from trauma. So okay. So we go to upkeep. Need some assets. I really need some assets. I mean, I guess I can investigate at my gatebox location, so like I'm still up by 2 and I've got Recall the Future to kind of get rid of the -3 at least. Or the skull. Well, I won't have 2 on it, so the skulls will never matter. Okay. Upkeep. Doom. So we're already at 3 of 7 and we've gone nowhere and got no clues. Creeping Poison. We are not poisoned, so no damage, but it does surge. Obscuring Fog, attached to my location. So it is now a 4-shroud location, but that's fine because we're going to be seeking answers and doing all that kind of good stuff anyway, so I'm not stressed about that. Okay, I think we still don't worry about the clues quite yet. Or do we working a hunch this one, just to get rid of the vengeance? It's probably worth it, right? So we'll do that. We're just going to pick up this clue. I don't think it's not successfully investigating it, so this just even stays there. We'll just working a hunch that. So that's 1 victory. So we're getting an experience points at least. Oh, you need a map. I do have a map. It takes an action though. I might have played that wrong in my Skids playthrough as well, but I don't think we were we weren't close with Skids, we just kind of cruised a bit. So we'll fast do that, and then we'll turn this into a victory. You have a map and there are no clues. Yes. Losers vengeance 1 against victory 1. Cool. So first action was, well, fast action, working a hunch. First action, get rid of the vengeance, get a victory. And now we're going to explore. Yes. So I really would love the plus, and a green diamond would suck. Hey. Alright. We are doing some good work here. So explore was my second action. So we're not going to have the action to pick up the mysterious scepter. So if a doom does end up here, and we can't get it, I guess it's still a worth victory, but I might save this working hunch for next turn. I think I'm going to play a Mists just to have some safety. Alright, that's my turn. No enemies, so we go to upkeep. Unexpected courage is nice. I would still love some assets. And we will come up here. We are at 4 out of 7. And we get an encounter card. Deep Dark. No more than one clue can be discovered from each location by each investigator each round. Pretty fine. It's only really relevant in multiplayer, so it's another very soft encounter card for me. And I'll take it. Which means it's back to us. Investigating 5 Shroud seems unlikely. Do I just... Oh, we definitely need 3 clues before we can get to here. But we have this... Which location is that again? Can't remember what it does. We just spend all our money here on the working a hunch. Or do we seeking answers at a later stage to clear this? I mean, I guess I'm here. No, let's spend the money. Use our other working a hunch. I know I'm not using this optimally, using Luke's ability and using it on different locations and things, but, you know, I'll take the clue while I can. And then I will get my Mysterious Scepter again while I can. Here we go. Great. That will be very helpful later, I'm sure. Okay, so I've got 2 clues. No money. And I guess we're just still exploring. And it is now, that does count as a vengeance, so we currently have 1 vengeance in the victory display, and we have to remember that. We definitely did not put an encounter card in here when we successfully explored. There should always be 7 unless we hit a bad card. So it's currently 2 and 7, and we have 1, 2, 3 potential locations we can hit. So there are 3 locations we can hit and only 2 bad cards. So I don't think it's worth using a torch action yet. We might hit a bad card, but I still don't think it's worth it. So first action was just use the thing, so second action will explore. That is connected. Check your supplies if you have canteen. You can remove a doom from any location in play. I don't have a canteen. And I probably don't really want to bother with this clue necessarily. So, again, we have 3 locations here. We do have to shuffle a card into the deck. So now there are only 3 locations in there and 4 things. So I think my last action I will use my torches. So we get to look at the top 2. And we'll get rid of the final mistake. Cool. So now we only have 6 in the exploration deck. So now it's 3 and 3. And that was my turn. Again, there are no enemies, so we'll just upkeep. Hey, Milan. And I definitely can't afford him. That's fine. Having him earlier would have been very helpful. Although I haven't been investigating, so he wouldn't really have triggered much. We go to 5 out of 7. And we get a Crypt Chill. Okay. So we are currently testing even. So I guess we call them -2s. We can throw the Unexpected Courage in, and then we would call what? The Unexpected Courage. Call -3. If we chuck the if we chuck the Unexpected Courage in. Yeah, I think that's the right call. I don't really want to lose either of these quite yet. Yeah. And we'll call a -3 here. Cool. That's gone. And we pass. And this is also gone now. Alright. Exploration deck is 3 and 3. Bad things and locations. So again, my first action, we're going to use torches. That was the one I wanted. Nothing. Damn it. That was at the top. Yeah, it's the rope one, that's right. Well, we were not lucky. I think we're going to do it again. Just use torches. There's an Ancestral Fear. Cool. Get rid of you. And now last action, we'll explore. Emerging Timelines. Okay. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck. For each card in your hand that matches one of the discarded cards, discard that card from your hand and lose an action. This is happening on my turn, right? If I can't lose the actions, it doesn't go into the next turn. So this actually just discards cards from my hand, which sucks, but yeah. Oh, that goes Shriveling. Alright, so I just lose both Shrivelings, and technically I lose an action, but I have no actions to lose, so... Yeah, no other double ups. Okay. I mean, for Emerging Timelines, which can be awful, that was pretty fine. Just that turn, I did nothing. But anyway, upkeep. Drawn to the Flame, potentially very handy in some upcoming locations. So we're now 6 out of 7 Doom. It's all going a bit too fast, and I'm not getting where I need to. We get a Vengeful Serpent. Okay, that's not so bad. First action, we will Mists of... Oh, it doesn't exhaust. I always do that. We'll Mists to try to dodge it. So we are 4 to 2. Yep. So we're up by 2. So I guess we'll call a -3 with Recall of Future. Yep. Nope, we'll just pass. He's exhausted, and I get a free move. Right? Yeah. We're going to move back here. And then we will explore. Nope. Oh, no, that was the bottom card. There we go. Sweet, that's what we want. Okay, this is a 4 Shroud. Do we have this to get clues off, but it's not super ideal. We can give it -1, but that's not super ideal either. We just want to get one more clue now. Is it super greedy just to use my gate box now? Probably is. I'm going to do it. Going to gate box. This comes into play. we can basically guarantee this test. I don't think this is worth it. We will, now that we're here, with my last action, I'm going to spend one on seeking answers. So we're going to investigate. We are up by 2. We are up by 4. So I'm going to call a -5 with recall a future. Oh boy, wow. That's so painful. That's literally the one token in the whole bag that I lose there. I didn't want to say it. 2 auto fails on the first turn, and then on this critical test. Oh wow, that sucks. Okay. Into the investigator phase, this goes away, and I have to go back to a location, so I might as well come back here. Deep breaths. Doom up to 7, so we flip this. Yep, Harbinger of Volusia. Can come down here because no locations have Doom. Got 13 more turns. And we draw an encounter card. Deep Dark. Don't care. Huh. So I think I'm going to gatebox again and just do the same shenanigans. Yep. We will gatebox up here. We will spend one on our seeking answers. We will commit this unexpected courage and we'll call a -5. Okay, so that's a -1, so we pass. We can get clues off 2 locations. We'll go 1 here, and we will go 1, I guess we'll do here. Oh, a little bit of lag. We're going to immediately spend 3. Yeah. Shuffle, set aside Chamber of Time. We don't have chalk, so we get another Vengeance here. Okay. So that was my first action, was that investigate. So now second action, we're going to move back to here. And third action, we will explore. Yeah. That's what I want. Do I shuffle it? I'm going to shuffle it now. Alright, sweet. See, this is like, location-wise, super ideal. I've got the victory point locations and skipped over the snake pit and these 2 locations, which are just like nothing locations. I mean, yeah, we've got Ancient Hall, Sealed Passage, and Snake Pit. So like no VP, just does nothing. You can flip Doom, but I haven't put any Doom on any locations, so it's totally fine. I mean, I have now, but because this one comes in and it gets a Doom. And we put the set aside Relic of Ages. Cool, so we just need to clear this location now, which with our Drawn to the Flame next turn is going to be very easy. And we need 1 more clue, because we have spent 3 of them. Okay, that was my turn. Enemy phase, enemies hunt. No, I need to upkeep as well, but so upkeep, Doom ticks up, and then we get an encounter card. Another Vengeful Serpent. Okay, that's alright. We have to be at this location to spend the clues. Deep Dark was last turn, so that is gone. Deep Dark is, let me just check something. From each location by each investigator. Yeah, so I didn't. It's not per investigate as well. I thought it might be from each location, like once per investigate kind of thing, and the seeking answers play might not have been legal, but it's fine. Okay, we just want to evade this guy, play our Drawn to the Flame, and then Gatebox, and get out of here. It's possible we might wait till next turn to Gatebox, just because this guy slows us down slightly. So we're going to evade with our Mists. We're up by 2, we'll call a -3 on Recall the Future. Nope, we'll just succeed. Over here. Second, we will play Drawn to the Flame. So we draw an encounter card. Tinderless Alpha. That's totally fine. Don't care. We'll get the 2 clues. Oops. We'll get the 2 clues. We're going to spend 2 clues immediately to advance this. We take control of the Relic of Ages, and then we move everything around. Each 7 gets +1 evade. I might have forgotten that in my Skids playthrough as well. Hope that didn't make a difference. Alright. What am I doing? I am rearranging everything and taking control of this relic. So, we have to go all the way over here on the left. And the entryway comes all the way over here. Oh no, we are actually going to get out of here with the gate box, because we are going to place the Harbinger right next to us. This Vengeful Serpent. Yeah, doesn't matter where these go really. Oh, there's only, yeah, there's just not that many locations that have come out. We've left so many in the deck. Got a very fortunate pool of locations. I guess we'll... Can we make this not snap? Yeah, there we go. That's nicer. Yeah, so this guy was at the throne room. We don't need these connections at all. So just going left to right. This guy is here. So first action evade, second action play our Drawn to the Flame. We're going to fast action Gatebox, which leaves the Tinderless Alpha behind. See ya, buddy. We're not going to be able to resign. Do we want to just clear the clue up here for fun? I guess we could. I don't think there's really anything else to do. We'll play Vantage Point, move this clue up here. Oop. Move the clue up here. We're testing against a 0, so it's only the auto fail. Cool. Grab that last clue, just because we can. End of the investigation phase, we have to leave here and we'll go to the entryway. Enemies hunt. Trying to chase me. Oh, this guy's just gone, hey. Yep. End of the enemy phase. End of the enemy phase. And he doesn't even hunt. He'll go away now. Upkeep. Doom goes up, so we have 3 total out of 13. Bad card is 7 from Yoth, and I will first action resign. That was really quick. Turns out Luke Robinson is really good at the Doom of Eztli. Who knew? I knew, that's why I picked him. Yeah. Oh, that's technically on, but yeah, we're out of here. We can go to the resolution. It's resolution 1, I'm pretty sure. Yep. pages. Harbinger is, or Harbinger is still alive. I believe we get 5 Yig's Fury. We've got 1, 2, 3, no, just 4. Yeah, just 4. 4 Yig's Fury, and I think we have 4 experience as well. I guess, could we have killed this guy for a VP? No, we have no way of attacking him. Like, we needed the Shrivelings to be able to do that, so that's fine. Yeah, just VP is 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So unspent is currently at 4. And I believe that is it. We are going to... it's too dangerous to be put on display. We gave the relic to Harlan. I'll go to number 4, and yeah, we continue. Alright, cool. That was quick and painless, apart from all the auto fails. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next scenario. Alright, peace.